Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello, thank you for watching my videos. It's Mike, it's May 13th, 2009. Some news from the UK that I found interesting today. The first thing, of course, is a headline on the BBC website. Profits rise at transport group. Transport firm First Group has reported a 31.7% rise in annual profit to £200 million, helped by its North American business, which runs 60,000 yellow school buses. My children actually get on one of these school buses run by the First Group. How interesting is that? Additionally, where I live, if I need to travel into London, I must get on a First Great Western train, which is run by, funnily enough, First Group. Now, how are the trains doing here in the UK? They're making an awful lot of money out of the buses over in the United States and Canada, but over here in the UK, apparently their revenue fell 20% on the train lines. Well, we'll see what that does. Another interesting story today in the Telegraph. Child Protection Database to be launched. A controversial database detailing the details of every child in England will be officially launched next week, despite lingering concerns over safety. Now, they've been trying to get this out for the last year or so, ever since the whole Victoria Climbié, sorry, my mistake. And of course the whole thing around Baby P has really pushed it forward. Well, one thing that's sort of slipping by everyone's attention. Counterpoint, which is the name of this database, has been described as, quote, certainly illegal by the Joseph Rowntree Reform Trust, a civil liberties group. Yes, this database is illegal, but we will use it anyway, so saith the UK government. Go talk to Jackie Smith about illegal databases. Now, I mentioned one of previous reports recently about this real estate investment trusts and how much fun they've been having. Well, one of them is run by Aviva. Well, unfortunately, Aviva Investors forced to sell property portfolio. Aviva Investors, the fund manager, is to offload £800 million of commercial property from its with-profits funds after a decline in value of their investments caused an overweight to real estate. In other words, they can see this coming and they're getting rid of this crap. So, don't be surprised if you suddenly see a whole bunch of commercial real estate going bang very soon. Very, very soon. On the BBC, UK jobless total hits 2.2 million. The number of people out of work in the UK rose 244,000 in the first 3 months of 2009. Is that right? The Office of National Statistics said jobless rose from 6.7% to 7.1% unemployment. Yeah, sure it is. I think if you check the numbers, you might find it's just a little bit higher. And no doubt, the numbers will be adjusted higher in the coming months. We are way more unemployed in this country than what they're officially reporting. But hey, we got some good news from the BBC. The UK recession, quote, less bad than 1929, unquote. Less bad? My word. I believe they were making fun of the National Institute of Economic and Social Research when they said it is less bad. Yes, the economy does appear close to stabilization, but it is too early to say this is marking a clear turning point, said the NIESR director, Martin Wheel. The economy shrunk 1.5% in the 3 months to the end of April, down from 1.9% in the 3 months to the end of March, calling it an improvement. Yeah. Bank of England Governor Mervyn King warns the UK recovery will be slow. The The Bank of England warned on Wednesday that the UK's recovery from its worst recession in decades is likely to be slow. They have a nice graph here on the Telegraph website. Linked over here, of course, as always. GDP projection based on market interest rate expectations and £125 billion asset purchases. Notice how they say asset purchases there. This is actually quantitative easing. Printing money out of thin air with absolutely nothing to back it up, other than the sweat, blood, and tears of our children. The projection, of course, is that by 2012, the very worst, we will still be in a decline of minus 1% GDP. Yeah. Anyway, the bank's Monetary Policy Committee predicts the economy will start to grow again next year. I seem to recall earlier that they had predicted it would begin to recover at the end of this year. Never mind. It'll be a few years, folks. But don't trust me for nothing. Finally, over in the States, just as a quick little gotcha on all of this, the Federal Reserve held their FOMC meeting yesterday. Do you know where they held it? Oh, and today too, yes, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week. Do you know where they're holding it? Linked over here from their Diary of Events, printed last week. They're on Jekyll Island, off the coast of Georgia, currently discussing what to do with monetary policy in the States. I guess yesterday's little posting was far too appropriate. Peace, love, understanding. Think about things, folks. Bye.